Karen might have finally made a breakthrough. Andi shows up as the good friend we always knew she could be. And is Fatima brushing up against her breaking point? What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. In this video, we are breaking down episode 21 from season 4 titled Moving On Up. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it because there's a lot that happened. Okay, so the episode picks up right where the hell episode 20 left off, and Fatima has made it all the way down the stairs, and we get a little contentious moment between Fatima and Karen where Fatima gotta let Karen know exactly who she is. I mean, Karen already knows, but you know, shit get real when you still in love and you not trying to let go and release. But you know, Fatima says what she got to say, and I ain't mad at her. Karen, you can't be popping up like this, you know, and Fatima says that. I ain't mad at her for saying it. I also, again, ain't mad at Karen for doing it because I've been there. And I will keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. So y'all can get mad all the hell that you like. Y'all, please stop putting the Karen hate in my damn comments. But you know what? Erica, just go ahead and ignore it because it is what it is. This made for a really dope drama scene. So I ain't mad at either side. I'm very glad that Fatima asserted herself and stated exactly what it is and what it ain't. Fatima, you are right. You have been patient. You have been nice. You have been kind. You have been gracious. And enough is a motherfucking enough. And then sometimes you gotta lay the law down. Karen, sometimes you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, honey. And tonight is one of those nights. But it's okay, baby, because you not down, honey. You not down, nor are you out. You are a woman who is still in love, who is pregnant, who is watching her whole planned future with the man that she thought was going to be it for her slip through her fingers. So again, you are entitled to all of your feelings. You are entitled to whatever actions you take as long as you ain't really harming nobody else. And y'all, I have no sympathy for Zach. I have no sympathy for Zach with Karen showing up. I have no sympathy for Zach with Karen, you know, not necessarily getting it immediately because Zach was doing the exact same thing. If anything, I have sympathy for Fatima and having to put up with the bullshit. But I have no sympathy for Zach. So y'all ain't gonna convince me to have sympathy for Zach. And that's just gonna be that. But I'm glad that Fatima said what she had to say. I'm glad that Zach actually reiterated, this is my woman. She is one of one. She's not going anywhere. Sometimes we need to hear the stuff that's going to break our heart the most. So Karen walked over there, came over to the house, decided to pull up, decided to say whatever she was going to say, and she received back what she received back. Now she got to take that. Now she got to eat that. Now she got to process that. And to me, this is all a part of what it's going to look like for her to actually move on. I think this Heather Jennings thing is literally the icing on the cake. This is when she's actually done. And I'm sad that it had to get to this point, but it is what it is. Heather Jennings walks up while they're mid bicker. When I tell y'all, I cannot wait until these three are in a much better place and are happy and are friends, because I do see it. Y'all might not see it, but I can see a time in the future where Zach and Karen are actually friends. I can see a time where Karen and Fatima are actually allies, and I cannot wait for it. But this damn Heather hoe with this blue caniculon running around her damn head, with this baby out at the dark time trying to sleep, but she want to pull up on Zach's house talking about you was just riding by. Just riding by for what? Are you about to buy a house in the neighborhood, honey? Are you surveillance, like top flight security of the world, Craig? What the hell are you doing here? You just had to get the hell out because you saw two black women and Zach outside the house. That is the time where you actually stay in your car and keep the fuck driving, lady. But no, we want to get out because you finally found an address for him and you just had to do it because he was outside. And come to find out, you a stripper that he slept with in VIP while he was complaining about Karen, and you told on yourself, Zach. When I tell you my sympathy that is non-existent for Zach is slipping by the moment, we in the negatives now because you did that You want to play like you don't know this woman, which, okay, cool. You was drunk. You don't remember what the hell she looked like, but you knew enough to say you slept with her or somebody who gets slept with in VIP. She ain't say nothing about VIP. Fatima, your ass is on it. I'm glad that you want it, honey. That glass of wine ain't throw you off at all. Maybe it's because Karen popped up, so you had to be on your P's and Q's, but you caught it. This is the first time, y'all, ever that I have actually believed that Heather Jennings' baby belongs to Zach. The moment that he said, have sex in VIP, I said, oh, by golly, Miss Molly, this is his damn baby. We gonna have to deal with some And I'm so sorry, Karen. You don't have the first baby, honey. Do y'all still think that Zach is not the father of Karen's baby? Because I still believe that he is. But now I'm kind of like, come on, Tyler Perry universe, give us Aaron as the daddy just so this can be a little bit cleaner. However, I definitely think that we're going to see Karen and Zach's lives intertwined for the foreseeable future in both the team of the series as well as Sistas the series. So it will be too easy for him not to be Karen's baby daddy. But again, I digress. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on Heather so we can release her, because she just came with the air of chaos and darkness. So we're gonna go ahead and address her so we can move on through the rest of the episode. Not only did she show up at Zach's house that night, but the very next morning she shows up at Karen's hair mastery, and she just wants to let Karen know, girl, he loved you so much, he was thinking about you. Okay, cool, you let me know that, but it don't make me feel no damn better, honey. And she talking all this bull crap about, oh, thank God that you're not married to him because I'm about to take him for everything that he got. Girl, get your ass the hell up out of here. Then Karen don't gotta be mean. Why are you here? We are not friends. You are not helping. You literally interjected while I was getting my ass handed to me by his current girlfriend because he don't want my ass no more. Lady, I don't want to see you. You don't know how to read a room, but you're supposed to be a stripper. Mercedes would never. I'm just saying. Heather Jennings is finna be a problem, y'all, and I ain't gonna hold you. Tyler Perry, you coming with the soap opera realness, and while I don't like Heather and her blue ass Kanickalong hair, I'm here for the drama. And we said, this news, all of this drama, everything that was going down outside the damn duplex sends Karen reeling and right to Andi's penthouse, where she's supposedly packing up and going to get her and get out of here. But we're gonna talk about Karen. We're gonna talk about Andi after I finish talking about Karen. Tyler Perry, TP, Mr. Perry, thank you. Some of the strongest writing, dopest dialogue that I have seen in this sister series went down in Andi's penthouse between Andi and Karen as Ebony proceeded to eat, y'all. Not a damn crumb was left behind when she arrives at the penthouse, completely reeling and emotional and crying and upset and overwhelmed and feeling all of the feelings as she proclaims and professes to her friend exactly what is going on, all of the information that she just found out and how she is struggling with it. Whether y'all like Karen or not, give Ebony her damn flowers. Mama is eating, and I feel so bad because Sistas won't get nominated for an Emmy because there's just way too much inconsistency, dragging of storylines. For it to be 22 episodes in a season, there's a lot of fluff. And that's just to be honest. While I'm still a fan of the show, there's a lot of areas of opportunity. They won't get nominated for an Emmy because of that. But Ebony, Obsidian, and her portrayal of Karen Mott deserves. Because every bit of dialogue, every bit of character choice, every bit of character journey she embodies and gives us. And I think the epitome of that is what we see in this scene 17 minutes into the episode, where she just blows me away. You might not mess with Karen, but we all rocking with Ebony. The range of emotions, the aggression, the rage, the vulnerability, the sadness, the feeling of betrayal that you can see on her face, the need to be validated by her friend, the fear, all of it is so present. And then on top of that, KJ, Ebony was eating and you was backing her up. That's how you co-star. Y'all, I was on my Instagram stories like, Andi, that's how you friend. From now on, that's how you friend. And if y'all know, you know. But I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I can't even get my damn words out. Every minute of it. You ladies did that. This is the beginning for Karen, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for where she goes now. I'm so excited for what her and Andi's friendship looks like when she's just real and like, yeah, I don't like you, but I love you and I need you. So come on, get your shit. We're going to my house and we're going to figure it out. This random ass lady shows up, got his baby, and Andi, you could go ahead and reiterate the facts, but you just knew when the push and pull was in the conversation, and you just knew when to just let her be able to vent, when she didn't need the facts of the matter, when she didn't need you to reiterate just how bad the situation is or could be, but she needed you to listen, and you listened. I have struggled for quite a while watching Andi as a friend on this series, and its situations and moments, and specifically scenes like this. This scene and the scene with Andi and Karen in Andi's office that Tyler Perry wants us to act like didn't happen. Top 2 best moments of Andi and any friendship on the series, and I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. She was completely present. She's supportive. She was honest, but she was also very careful and loving. This is how you show up in the sister circle. Now, how we pass this along to everybody else? Well, you know, Danni and Sabrina have no idea that all this shit going down, but hopefully they can match energies. Y'all, I don't know. I cannot speak enough about how amazing Ebony's performance is as Karen. And also, you know, like, y'all are not new here for the most part. If you are new, hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out, and then go back, take your ass back, and watch a bunch of my other reviews and breakdowns so that you know exactly how I feel. I have been empathetic to Karen. I have been understanding of Karen. Not to be confused with making excuses for her. Not to be confused with saying everything that she's doing is okay, because it's not. However, I do believe that when she is making mistakes and when things that she is doing isn't correct, then she is justifiably checked, and she has been. I see y'all in the comment section, but I love y'all though. Okay. To finish it off with Karen, we do get a moment with her and Andi the next day at her apartment, and she seems to be in a much better place. It seems like she's turning a corner. It seems like she is really allowing all of the information that she received the night before to settle on her. And again, I'm just excited for what's next, because being confronted by, you know, Heather Jennings at her office or at the Karen Hair Mastery a little bit later, having a conversation that she had with Andi while she didn't actually want to deep dive back into, hey, he did pay you your money back, honey. He did actually, you know, be fully transparent with you. She was avoiding that part of it, but it doesn't mean that she doesn't hear it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't resonate, and it doesn't mean that she's not going to move forward differently now, having experienced what she experienced. The key thing for me with the breakfast or the like coffee conversation between Andi and Karen was that she said, why did I go over there? For everybody who says that Karen is never remorseful, Karen is never soft. One, she's done it before here. But two, I want to go ahead and point it out so that y'all can stop lying. Because y'all lying. Y'all lying to serve y'all narrative, and I see you. It's all good, but it ain't. I wanted to point that out. Karen literally says, why did I go over there? I shouldn't have went over there. Yeah, you shouldn't, but you did. And you got your ass lumped up. You got your feelings hurt. You got yourself taken through the emotional ringer. And guess what? Now you learn. Now you know better. Now I think you won't do it again. And that's how life goes. That's what it's all about. Ugh, I'm so here for it. Andi, on the other hand, she's supposed to be moving out the penthouse, but then the next morning when they having this coffee conversation, Karen says, what you about to do about Gary? She's talking about some she don't know. Avoid him like the plague. Detach from him like you're cutting the umbilical cord. You don't know Gary at this point, honey. When somebody say Gary, you need to say who, Andi. That's what you need to be doing. But you ain't that big of a part of this episode, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you live if you still shucking and driving and trying to figure out what the hell you about to do about creeper scary Gary. Enough is enough. But I done said that every damn episode this whole season and you ain't listening, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Sabrina. You mighty nervous for somebody who ain't do nothing. Danni then took her ass over to Sabrina's house while Bio was still there to tell her about Logan. And girl, I get that you trying to show up and be a friend. Cool. But you know Sabrina. You know she's going to be anxious. You know that, like, girl, this ain't helping. Point blank period. So much so that Sabrina shows up the very next day and she's like, I need more information. Girl, I don't have no more information. But you need to watch your damn back. You need to cover your ass. You need to get ahead of this. It's best that you goddamn can. Now, what I will say is that I don't actually buy the whole Q as an informant storyline. The shit is strung together with shoestring and gum. But Tyler Perry is trying to make us believe it, y'all. So I guess we're going to have to just go with it. I have been over Q. Y'all know that. I'm not going to waste my breath and time, your time, watching this video to go ahead and talk about it. We get the whole Q calling Logan, saying that he got the damn confession tape. He going to turn it in. We'll talk about that more in the season finale because all of it is a crock of bullshit if you ask me. More importantly is I was kind of right about Miss Tony, who was summoning Zach. And no, she ain't want money. But what I tell y'all, if she don't want money, then she want that body. She want that big D energy. You know, the reverse of what Hayden is putting down. And Zach, you a damn fool if you consider giving it to her. But, you know, I'm going to save that for my preview video because, Lord, those scenes in the damn teasers. Zach got me worried. I'm for real. And also in this episode, we get to see Hayden reveal to Fatima about having to connect at the SCC and basically everything that he figured out based off the video camera footage. And it's like, Tyler, I know that you want this storyline to run and go and all that jazz, but he put way too much together to not know a goddamn thing. And I didn't like how those camera angles were showing up on the computer because they don't give me security camera angles. But whatever, I'm going to have to believe it because you're saying it. So, okay, cool. Please, y'all, drop down in the comment section and let me know what you thought about episode 21. It was one of the most volatile episodes, and I'm actually here for it because it kept me engaged the entire time. We got new information about pretty much everybody except for Danni. And we have stakes that are raised for everybody's character journey. I'm excited for my good sis Karen to turn the corner. I'm excited for Fatima standing her ground. One thing that I really started to think a lot about in this episode was, do Fatima deserve this? Do she deserve having to deal with all of this just for this new man? Is there anybody else that would be better? And I was just thinking it, y'all. I'm not saying that Zach and Fatima are not supposed to be a thing because I actually do like Zatima together. However, there are some areas of opportunity on Zach's part. And honestly, I don't feel like he's fully meeting her where she's at. I didn't like how he was talking to her when he popped up at her apartment. He started to get an attitude about the very real questions that she was asking him, talking about he's changed. Meanwhile, ain't much changed about you yet. Aside from your bank account, it takes more than a couple binges to be a completely different person. It takes a mindset shift. It takes self-awareness. It takes emotional intelligence. You still got a ways to go, Zachy, and it's only been 4 to 6 weeks. Calm it down and take that goddamn bass out your voice. Okay? Thank you. And with that said, y'all, that is my breakdown for episode 21. I hope you really enjoyed the commentary. I was a little bit extra because I definitely had a glass of wine while I was recording this, but I really want to know what y'all's thoughts are. Drop down in the comment section down below and let me know. And again, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' videos moving forward. I do have the preview for next week's episode, the season finale for season 4 coming up. So again, subscribe so that you don't miss out on that. And then I also have a few subject videos that I think that y'all are going to love as well, and you don't want to miss them. I'll see you in the next one.